Hello, beautiful HA warriors. Today I would like to share a very short and quick video about the 3 tips that helped me to get my period back and to recover from HA. But before we dive into it, I also would like to mention that recovering from HA is so much more than getting your period back. I mean, when you see your period coming back, you're like, okay, I've done it, I achieved something, that's marvelous. And that's something that you can actually feel and see, and it's part of your life, make you feel as a woman. But there are so many other benefits from recovering from HA, like the libido comes back. I'm happy to share time with my husband. What about that? Isn't that crazy by itself? Then last night we went out for dinner. I didn't have to check the menu. I was like, yeah, order whatever you want, it's fine with me. I just want to taste as many foods as we can. And it was a very expensive and quite special restaurant, and by the end of it we were still quite peckish, so we went to the ice cream shop and we had ice cream. Like, the food freedom when you recover from HA is just mesmerizing. And plus, by the end of the dinner, I didn't have to log in my calories on MyFitnessPal. I wasn't wearing my Fitbit just to keep tracking of all the exercises that I did during the day. And today, guess what? I went for breakfast and had tomato and cheese croissant. So I didn't have to save my calories because it's not part of my life and part of my mentality any longer. Okay, so let's go to the nitty-gritty. How did I recover from HA? Obviously, I ate, I slept, I exercised much less, and I managed my stress level. But first of all, I started by defining my whys. I had to repeat my whys every single day. Every single morning I would wake up, look at myself in the mirror, and basically repeating my whys as a mantra. Why do I want to recover? Your whys can be completely different, and they're gonna be completely different from one person to the other. Maybe some of you just want to have boobs or a better skin. Others are really keen to get pregnant and to start their family and to have a baby. Or maybe you just keep getting injured, or you're suffering from osteopenia and you don't want to suffer from osteoporosis down the track. Or maybe you're just sick and tired of measuring all the foods and just weighing it on the scale, logging it on MyFitnessPal, tracking the amount of steps that you log in each day. It's really consuming. You really don't need that. You know how simple it is to be able to go out, eat, enjoy, have fun without having to track every single piece of crumbs that go through your mouth. The freedom that you get from recovering from HA and also from disordered eating behaviors, it's mesmerizing, but you need to feel it and to live it to actually believe in it. Then, as I said before, another important things that I did was journaling. I'm such not a journaling type of girl, and I was really resistant to it. So one day I decided to walk inside the shop, just pick the most beautiful journals that I could find, and it was also quite expensive, so I knew that if I bought something that was expensive, then I was kind of obliged to use it, and I did, and it was the most incredible things that I've done. Now I can't stop journaling, and it's not that I journal every single day. Like, you wake up in the morning, for the first 5 minutes you have to journal, or before going to sleep at night, pick up the journal and write down your thoughts. No, not at all. It's that the journal is always in my bag, so I made sure to buy something that was really light. And whenever I'm on the bus, whenever I'm waiting for someone at a cafe, whenever I'm sharing like my time or a piece of cake with my daughter, I just write down my thoughts. And in the beginning, all my thoughts were involving food and stress and what was happening to me in my business, in my life, with my friends. And now they are about expansion. How can I grow? How can I grow mentally? How can I grow spiritually? How can I grow as a person? How can I serve the world in a better place? So, journaling has taken me through a beautiful journey of discovery, and I highly invite you to go out and buy your journal today. And the last thing that I had to do to recover from HA was getting on top of my stress. I am the kind of person that talk about stress every single day with all my clients, and still I knew all the tools, but I could not decrease the level of stress that I was feeling until I tapped into it and I started really embracing it and feeling it. And instead of being sorry for myself, and instead of going out there and say how busy and stressed out I was, I started like looking at stress in a more empowering way. What is stress telling me? Why also when I'm sitting down and I have nothing to do, I'm still fidgety and I feel guilty and I feel that I have to do something. So I really tapped into that space, into the space of complete and utter discomfort, and I came out a completely different person. So the 3 things that I did was defining my whys every single day throughout my journey, and still nowadays sometimes. Journaling, amazing. I'm not ever gonna give up on journaling, and find out how stressed you are and what you're doing in your life that it's making your stress level worse than it should be. Alrighty, I think that's enough for today. Bye.